Since paper is produced from trees, the process leads to deforestation, which is problematic for the environment. This is where recycled paper comes in as a solution. In this video, let's examine if paper recycling is really worth the effort and if it actually helps in any way. At the recycling facility, paper is shredded and mixed with water and chemicals and broken down into fibers. It is then bonded together and dried to create fresh paper. The process is quite simple. Paper is easily accepted by recyclers and it can even be recycled at home, unlike other materials. The process of paper recycling requires much less water and it also saves about 60% of the energy compared to producing new paper. The obvious benefit of recycling is that it doesn't require any new trees to be cut down. This is kind of true, but the same paper can be recycled only a few times. The fibers will become shorter every time and it has to be mixed with new paper pulp to improve its quality. So, we can't solely rely on recycled paper forever, but it definitely reduces the number of trees cut down. Besides, since it utilizes used paper as raw material, it also helps in reducing waste. However, there are some kinds of paper that are not suitable for recycling and they shouldn't be added along with other recyclables. This includes tissues and paper towels, wet wipes, any paper that is contaminated with food waste, grease or bodily fluids, paper cups, paper with paint, crayons, glitter or stickers on them, and thermal residues that have BPA. It is best to avoid these products as much as possible. Paper recycling has many benefits. It saves energy and water, reduces deforestation, and helps in waste management. It does play an important role in protecting the environment. However, focusing only on recycling will not help. We need to work towards reducing creation of waste and enabling reuse of materials for various purposes and use recycling only as a last resort for materials that can't be avoided. With the advent of internet and technology, it is easier to avoid paper in many cases. Now there are also few alternatives to traditional paper that are more sustainable. One such alternative is seed paper. This is produced by mixing seeds along with paper pulp. Once the paper has been used, it can be planted in the soil and the seeds will begin to grow. If you are interested in buying seed paper products, there is a company called Peppa Products that sells them. I'll leave a link to their website in the description. They make seed paper by recycling old paper and textile waste. They incorporate seed paper in many of their products like notebook covers, flags, invitations, envelopes, business cards and so on. They also have a range of other stationery products like newspaper pencils and seed pens. Seed paper not only reduces deforestation but also promotes growing of new trees. This makes recycled paper more valuable to the environment. In conclusion, paper recycling is worth the effort and we should all do it. But along with that, we should also try to avoid single-use and wasteful paper products and choose to use better alternatives whenever possible. If you found this video useful, please leave a comment and share it with more people. Thank you for watching.